night that really changed my mind and I started paying more attention was we all sleep in my room, even the dog. We were all in there. Everybody was asleep, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, and I could just hear noise all over the house. I could hear it in the living room and through like our laundry room and bathroom, just bangs and stuff rattling around. I thought somebody broke in. I was like to the point freaking out. Had my hand out of the cover ready to get my cell phone at any point because I always locked the door to our bedroom. So I thought, you know, if they touch that doorknob, I would call 911. And I didn't. I don't know. I was just so freaked out by it. So it goes on for like 30 minutes, and then my husband got up and he has to get ready for work. And I thought he's gonna go out there and say, you know, oh my God, all our stuff's everywhere. And he didn't say anything. He went to the bathroom, came back in, and got his work clothes. And I was like, "Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, why? You know what?"
You didn't wake him up?
Nobody, not even the dog. And that's what was weird. After that, I started thinking like, "Why am I the only one that hears this? Am I crazy?" Because my husband makes fun of me all the time too, saying, you know, "You're the only one that ever has anything happen." So, but after that,
some people are more susceptible to, you know, seeing things and hearing things, where other people, you know, when we're kids, we see things that are unexplainable to us, but we don't comprehend it because we're so young.
yeah.
And some people just kind of keep that same mentality as they grow older. They just block it out, or they just, you know, chalk it up to being something else, or, oh, it was my imagination. And other people are kind of more open and try to figure out what the things that is going on really is.
Yeah.
So that might be the difference there, of him not waking up and you waking up. It may be that you're a little bit more open to things than he is.
All the noise I hear is always right about that same time too, and it always seems like I wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning. It's always that, and then I hear stuff, and if I make him get up and go look, there's nothing. So I just quit waking him up. But this house is always a little bit cold compared to the outside, but that room is extremely cold. That's why the kids can't even sleep in there. We moved their bed into our room. It's like, we call it the North Pole. At night we shut that door because if we leave it open, the whole rest of the house gets freezing cold.
Really? Is there a basement or anything, or?
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can attribute it to is the little cellar down there that might be leaking. Because all the windows are kind of drafty. I mean, it's old, so.
Right. Yeah, but still, I mean, it shouldn't be that bad of a difference, you know. I mean,
It is a big difference. He can attest to that. When it's like, we get up in the morning and I turn on that little heater behind you, and we're all in our like warmest jammies and socks, and I take the dog out and I'm surprised how warm it is every time, because it's just a huge difference. But
so how long have you been living here?
October, we moved in the 3rd of October.
Okay, so the reason I was asking that is I was going to ask about the summertime, if there's a big difference in that room, or.
Yeah.
I mean, but other than temperature, I mean, the kids, I mean, they ain't scared or nothing to be in there, or?
No, the only thing I've noticed now is when I sit there on the computer, this wall in the kids' room is to the back of the bathroom, and I can hear noises in the bathroom while I'm sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not easily explained because the kids will be here and the dog's here, you know.
Right.
So I've been noticing that a lot lately. The last weird thing that really happened that threw me off, because this was in the day. So far, like, before this, everything had been at night or overnight. But I was sitting there, and I was holding my 2-year-old, and he had his chin on my shoulder, and the dog was asleep on my bed. And I heard this loud clack, and it was definitely in this room. And I turned around, and I said, "Kelsey, what was that?" And he pointed to a block on the floor, and he said, "Lego moved." I was like, okay. I mean, he didn't hesitate at all.
Right.
Her little girl, that was one of the first times you guys came over, I think, and they visited for a while, and they were getting ready to say goodbye, and she went in right past where you were standing and said goodbye to somebody, either very tall or on my ceiling, and we just looked at each other like, okay. And she said, "Who are you saying bye to?" And she just shrugged and walked to the door. So, but I don't know. we were both kind of thrown off by that.
Right.
What about the toy?
Oh, two times that my husband has adamantly denied the existence of anything, this same little toy will start going off, playing its little song. The first time, it was just me and him talking about it, and we were sitting at the kitchen table, and the toy was in the living room, and he's like telling me, yeah, you're just over-exaggerating things, you know, at night you hear a little sound and you're making a big deal about it, and it's like, I don't think there's anything in this house, and that toy started going off. Well, then Jennifer came over one night, and I had to take the dog out, and they were in here talking about it, and I guess he was saying the same thing. He didn't believe it, and the same toy started going off again, so I kind of made this.
And what kind of toy is it? Like, you got to push a button or something to get it to go off? I mean.
Yeah, it's a video game, like a little race car video game, handheld thing.
Yeah, okay.
You definitely have to push the buttons to make it
Right.
go. And we checked it, the batteries were fine. It didn't, you know, sometimes when they're about to die, they'll
Well,
start
right.
beeping or something, but it was fine, so. I guess the other thing is in the bathroom. We've had a lot of weird stuff go on in there. And it's always with my personal things. We have a couple hooks on the back of the door where we hang our towels. And it probably 5 or 6 times I get up in the morning and my towel's on the floor. And I have I guess it's a little towel rack above the sink kind of thing, and I hang a headband on there. And 2 or 3 times that's been in the sink when I get up. And it's like, we go to the bathroom and we all go in the same room and go to sleep, so I know there's nobody in there that has pulled anything off. And
Well, has the dog ever fixated on any certain spot in the house, like maybe growling, carrying on her or something like that? To where
yeah, I was just thinking about that last night. She did that, and that's the second time I've seen her do anything like this. We were sitting in our bed watching a movie, and she just randomly went, you know, and sat up, and we had the door closed, and she started growling real low, and I said, just let her out. And
Oh, she was growling toward the door?
yeah, like we were in our bedroom back there, and she was growling at something out here.
Outside the door?
Yeah, so I said, just open the door and let her out. And Pedro, my husband, let her out and kind of followed her, and she just went all around in here, like erratically, kind of just, you know.
Yeah,
back
looking
and
for
forth, like,
something or like.
yeah, like she's a hound dog, but she wasn't sniffing. It was like she was following something, but without smelling it, and still growling the whole time. And we finally, she got back in our bed, but she didn't settle down, and she didn't want us to touch her either. She was just kind of real jumpy and weird. And she's done that before. The first time she did it was, she growled and barked for a lot longer. It was like 10 minutes of her just kind of freaking out. Another thing about her, the night I told you about, I thought somebody broke in. Prior to that, we had left her out in the house when we go shopping or whatever, and she was fine. She never tore up anything. After that night, she started having like really bad anxiety when we leave her here, and even in her kennel, like we had to start kenneling her when we left because she just kept tearing up stuff. She destroys her pillow in her kennel. I can hear her howling. It doesn't matter how long I sit outside. If I put her in her kennel and act like I'm gonna leave, she just howls and freaks out. Like, I don't know how long it'll last. My husband actually got one of those little recorders, and I was gonna leave it in here after we left one time and see how long she carries on like that, but I haven't done it yet.
So why do you pull down the towels in the bathroom? Can you show us kind of what you do? You seem to always be messing with Kimberly's items, like her headband, her towel, and reading the magazines, pulling them off. Can you show us a sign that you're here?
Don't really feel anything out now. Just when I go towards the bedroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the kids' room.
Okay. Okay, so why or how did you move the Legos when Kimberly couldn't see you, but when the 2-year-old could? Are you trying to be his playmate? Is there any kind of noise you can make or something move? I want to see you move something. You've taken the form of the family pet. Maybe as to show your presence but not frighten anyone. We'd like to see you. Whatever form you'd like to show us. Just let us know you're here. So it's him.
There's some noise coming from the bedroom where the guys are.
Okay. And the parents hear you going through the stuff at night. At least the mom does. Are you looking for something you've lost? That was the refrigerator. Now, did you live in this house? Or by some chance were you a victim of an accident nearby? Since we are so close to the highway. Again, we've seen you try to avert whoever's talking to you, staying out of the way, staying hidden. You're not gonna bother us. We're here to help. I'm just gonna go over here. Wendy, why don't you ask some questions?
How old are you? If you're only interacting with the children and playing with toys, I don't understand. I don't understand why you're afraid to come out now. Do you know this family?
I just want to help you. I don't want you to lose your home.
I just saw light in the kids' room.
Can you make some kind of noise for us? Do you want us to leave? Make a noise for us and we'll leave.
A voice.
Me too.
Heard a voice.
Yeah.
Like a male voice.
Is that you? You're gonna have to be louder than that.
I can hear Keith.
It wasn't Keith.
Was that here?
Yeah, it wasn't here.
I know my arm's cold. Is there like a draft coming up from that cellar or something?
I'm standing right here by the door. I don't feel
It's
nothing.
getting colder.
You don't feel anything?
I don't feel nothing.
Feel my aura.
No, it's
Those
getting
hands
colder.
are like ice.
While we're in here, can you just walk into the bathroom for us? Let me have her walk up.
Jennifer, is there any certain time that she starts hearing things?
It's normally later. Remember being really active from 2 to 4. And she's always, well, most usually that time she's in the bed, in the bedroom. And she hears it in the rest of the house.
Well, that's what I was thinking, around the time that, she normally hears things if we were all in there.
Yeah.
And tried to just let it run its normal course. But it might get something.
Yeah. It is cold right here.
I think you're a big old sissy. Cannot believe you've got a house full of people and you're gonna hide. If you want me to leave, come in here and tell me to leave.
Do
Can you move this cursor for us? That's very touching. Trying to move them. Is there anybody here with us? Maybe if you just do this one side, it might be because you were holding that same thing too. I don't know. Oh, is that you lighting that K2 meter up? Mhm. Can you tell us your name? What was that? Light that K2 meter up for us some more. We know you're here.
Who's down here with us? What's down here?
Can you spell out your name? Can you light that K2 meter up again? Thank you. Can you make it go all the way to red? Make it go all the way to red for us. Light it on up. You can communicate with us through it by lighting it up like that. Are you trying to tell us not to be messing with this Ouija board? If you are, light that K2 meter up like that.
Don't touch me. I'm gonna freak out.
Can you light it up for us some more? You doing it? No, I am neither. Hmm?
My finger's barely on. I'm barely touching it.
I mean, mine ain't. I mean, how's this fuck on it, dude? That you moving that?
You trying to spell something out? F. Go ahead and spell it out. Try to spell out your name.
Did you go upstairs?
Are you a male or female?
You gotta be scared. We're not trying to frighten you or nothing.
What is it?
I thought that brought me and you touch it. Because we have bad luck.
That's you. Just touch me on the back.
It's like a body bag over there.
If it is, light this meter up. I dare you. Light it up. Tell us how old you are.
Can you light that K2 meter up for us some more? Are you still here with us? Freak me out.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Did you move it?
No, I didn't.
Just do a circle with it.
If there's any spirits in this house, entities, anything, I demand you to come here and communicate with us through this Ouija board, through this pointer.
I see you lighting that K2 meter up. You trying to pull your energy together to move this pointer to communicate? There you go. Bright it on up to red. Light it on up.
Come on, it can't be that tough.
Did you do that?
Hmm?
Did you move that?
No, I'm not even looking at it.
Look at this.
Let's see. Let's go, light it up.
Put it on red. Can you get it red? You can do better than that.
No, I don't think it can.
Got the letter C here.
Point to yes. Are you pointing to yes? If you're pointing to yes, light that K2 meter up. Is there something you want to tell us?
Come on now, you can do better than that.
We know you're still here.
You want us to leave? Light the meter up if you do.
If you want us to stay, light that meter up. That's red. I've seen that. Thank you. We appreciate you communicating with us. See, that's easy. Alright, yeah. Alright, I see you here. Alright, I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? Alright. I'm gonna start counting. When I get to the right number of how many spirits are here, I want you to light that thing up to red, okay? Can you do that for me? If you can, light it up to red right now. You can't light it up to red right now? All right, I'm gonna start counting. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 4 spirits here. There's 4 spirits here. Light that K2 meter up for me. Are there more than 4 spirits here?
There's a spider crawling up on the meter. There's a spider crawling up on the meter. Looks like a brown recluse.
Oh my god.
It is. Kill it.
The meter's going off.
Is that it?
Meter's going off.
You don't see that. No, it's not a brown recluse, but here, kill it.
Hard to tell in this video.
I see you still lighting that meter up for us, so we appreciate you doing that. Can you talk in that little orange light beside it there, and we'll be able to hear what you got to say? Alright, is there any spirits or entities or anything here in this house that would like to communicate with us? We got several ways right here you can do it. Got a flashlight you can light up, K2 meter you can light up, Gauss meter that you can set off, or you can use this Ouija board. We invite you to come and use any of these instruments to communicate with us. Something that dog can do.
Sounds like it's back towards the bathroom.
Come on in here and communicate with us.
It was already running. It sounded like first. It sounded like something at the kettle. Then y'all heard it sound like 5 or 6 knocks. Like dun 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 dun.
Whoever's in there knocking on things, come on in here, live in there, and talk with us. Come on in here. Nothing to be scared of. We're not gonna hurt you. We can't hurt you.
What is your name?
There you go. Turn that. Boy, this is gonna go chills. Turn that flashlight off. Can you turn it back off? Thank you. Thank you. See, you can communicate with us like that. Are you a male? If you're a male, light that flashlight up. Okay. Alright, are you a female? If you're a female, light it up for us. Alright. Are you some kind of entity?
Are you a little boy? Light that flashlight up.
What about a little girl? Are you a little girl? Are you some kind of animal? Are you a cat or a dog or something like that, or something like that? So, okay. Are you a cat? If you're a cat, light it up. If you're a dog, light it up.
Are you connected to the dog that lives here?
Are you an angel? A guardian spirit? Are you malevolent? Are you just someone that's trapped here? Or just don't want to move on? Tied to this place? Are you a spirit that's not tied to any kind of earthly bounds? I know a girl said that she saw a dog laying in the floor and actually stepped over it. Are you that spirit that is shape shifting? If you are, light that light up. What about the Lego? Are you the one that's moving the toys and turning toys on for the kids? You a trickster? If you're still here with us, light that flashlight up. Or light that K2 meter up for us. I know it don't take much energy. All you gotta do is get close to it like you were. Come on back in here and talk with us. Have we offended you or something? If we have, we're sorry. We ain't meaning to hurt your feelings or nothing.
Are you shy? Light this flashlight up if you're shy.
The storm cellar down there, is that where the portal is that y'all are using to come in and out of this dimension? It is? Okay. Thank you for answering that for me. You can turn the light off. Turn it on off for me. You can turn it on off. All this flickering, and is that every one of you trying to answer? Turn it on off, please. Thank you. Alright, this port will be in there in the cellar. Okay. Turned off. I was going to ask you a question about it being so cold in there, in that room. If that's why it's so cold in there, turn the flashlight off. Alright. Is there anything here that wants to harm this family? Okay. Well, they'll be glad to know that. I don't think they feel threatened anyway. I know some of you here to watch over them kids. You can turn the flashlight off. Turn it on off. You can turn that flashlight on off. Thank you for turning the flashlight off. That's messed up. Okay. Is there something that you would like the people that live here to know? Okay. You can turn the light off. Just figure that little orange light right there. I'm gonna get that message to them. All you gotta do is just speak into it. Can you do that for us? Well, if all y'all were speaking into it, it's gonna sound like a rumble jumble. Turn the flashlight off. Thank you. Like I say, if you'll speak into that little orange light right there, we'll be able to play that back and hear what you got to say. I'd like for you to do that. I'm interested to hear what you got.
Kim wanted to be sure to let you know that she doesn't want to leave you here with no way to leave. And they knew they don't want you to be here trapped. So if there's anything that we can do to help you, if you'll just say it into that orange light where we can hear it. Even if we have to come back at a different time, we'll still help you.
Someone's touching me.
Is that you touching Jennifer's head?
Do you not want to see this house get tore down? Okay. Well, we'd like to help you move on in case it does get tore down. We don't want you to be stuck here.
Turn the light off. Turn it off.
Turn it on off. Thank you.
Does it scare you to think that this family will leave and you'll be here alone?
They said a lot of people moved in and out. Are you the cause of people to move out so fast? Alright. You can turn the light out.
Turn the light off.
Turn it on off. Y'all having fun playing with that flashlight?
Since maybe you are the one that's been making the people move in and out and kind of running folks off, is that what you want? Is to be here by yourself?
Did you just not like them other ones that you run off? what about the family that's here now? Do you like them being here? That's right. Thank you. You can turn the light off. Turn it on off. I guess you like being here so much you just ain't gonna turn the light off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do they have anything to fear from you?
I didn't think so neither. What about the other spirits that are here? Do they have anything to fear from them? I figured that was so neither. So yes, that is not so. No, you can turn the light off. Turn it on off. It's alright. Turn the flashlight on. Thank you. Alright, well, we're gonna go give you a minute to get your energy back up. We'll be back to talk with you here in just a little bit.